Hello and welcome back to the 25Ks in GeoGuessr. Today is my first recording since about 3 weeks ago, so bear with me for a bit in terms of commentating. I'll have to get used to it a bit more again, but today we're going to be playing Senegal, which is deceptively difficult. For those of you who play a lot of Battle Royale or stuff like that, you'll know some of the meta, which is very easy. So it's always easy to tell you're in Senegal. But where in Senegal is surprisingly hard as long as you're not in a major city. And even in a major city, pinpointing is not easy. As you can see here, I mean, the map has been played 467 times, so it's not exactly a whole lot. But there's been one 25K score, and that one was clearly cheated. Um, or I don't know what he did. Maybe I mean, yeah, no, it was clearly cheated. But yeah, so this is this is gonna be tough. Um, I hope we can at least maybe get into the top three on the high scores here. But there's a couple of issues with Senegal. Let's start with the good things. As I said before, it's very easy to recognize because of the meta. Um, Even without that, it's an African country that's French speaking, which only includes, well, for the countries that are covered in Google Street View, Senegal and Tunisia, and they look vastly different. While Tunisia is a lot more, I don't know what to call it, washed out. It's a lot brighter, let's call it. Let's just say that. It's a lot more sandy and stuff like that. Senegal is a bit darker. And apart from that, the coverage isn't too extensive. The country isn't too big. But on the other hand, there's a lot of cut off coverage, meaning you have like small stretches of road that just have dead ends on both sides in the coverage. And I hope there's none in Map is Map, but you know, last updated 17th of October 2017, that might be. And if we get a cut off part of a road, we'll just have to accept it. We'll try to think and figure out where it might be, but there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, apart from that, you do get to see relatively often some of those stones on the side of the road that tell you which road you're on. That just doesn't necessarily equate to what the road's actually called on a map. So they might be useful if they tell you the distance to a city. Those might just sometimes not be on the map either. So yeah, well, I hope we'll see some of it, so you know what I'm talking about. But let's just get into it for now. Challenge, no time limit, moving allowed. There you go. There's the link, and I've of course forgotten to put in live split, as I always do. So I'll be back in a second, because nothing can ever go smoothly, right? Okay, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see. Okay, just to quickly get you up to date. These bars on a car, combined with it being Africa, and combined with this thing here, pretty much gives you the fact that you're in Senegal. Those also could be the colors of Senegal, of the flag at least. They could also just be the shop colors. But there it says we're in Senegal. Okay. Yeah, usually figuring out you're in Senegal is far from a problem. And it does look like we're in a relatively big city. Um, Problems will arise once we figure out which one that is, but we'll get to that. Crédit Mutuel du Sénégal. No city named here. Maybe on this sign. Maybe, but it's written so small, I don't think. Oh, a Tuba. Possibly. I did have a suspicion that we might be in Tuba because I've had locations like around down here before, which were absolutely dreadful to pinpoint. So that's nice. There's also, as you can see there, street names. What's that? I don't know. Haven't seen those before. Certainly not in Tuba. And that makes this a bit difficult. So the thing that you'd want to figure out is where are you in relation to the city center? I mean, the thing is, you do have street names here, but you know, doesn't help you if they're not on the map, do they? The question would be Sikambao, DSM 745. If there's any system to those, there might be, but yeah, I can't study every city's road system beforehand. Um, okay, not helpful. Where do we go? Another option would be to find something that's far outside, or like a major road. That helps. Okay, we found the major road. We've mainly gone, I think we haven't really gone too far either way in terms of north-south. I think we sort of went north and then south again, which begs the question of how did we pass the road and not see it. So I just might have misremembered. But I think we've mostly gone east, to be honest. Let's go a bit further east, see where this takes us. If we do have such a major road, I suspect it will be this one. Does it match up directionally? Yeah, this one's a bit more northeast than east, but there's not really any straight eastern road here anyway, so it might as well be. It could be any of the white ones, but I think if it's a major road like this, it's not going to be. There's an Oil Libya gas station, and we do see the gas stations um, relatively clearly on the map. Problem is, there's no Oil Libya here. What we can do to confirm, though, is you can just head further in that direction, see whether it makes any turns at any point. It has to, at one point. We can just figure that out. And it turns southeast. That's not what I was expecting. But okay, because that means it can't be this one. Southeast. I mean, there is a chance that it just isn't Tuba. And the truck was just, just come from somewhere else. There. Fine. Not a great one. Give me that. I think that has an address. Mundo Dakar. I mean, we could be in Dakar, I guess, but I'd rather see something else to confirm that. I mean, I could also just, I might as well have a quick check. I think this is too major of a road. We could, however, have met that road, but this one does not have any connections to, town. So maybe not that one. Maybe this one, though. It's a roundabout, though. I don't think we went past a roundabout. I also don't think, like, this is still too urban for this here. Where else could we be? I think the best option is just to continue looking for some more information. Because at this point, I really just don't want to go back to the start until I'm 100% sure where we are right now. No, nothing here. Does have anything better? No. Oh, that could be interesting. Forest program. I think that says Dakar. But what does that say? Oh, if okay, water and forests. I think there, Dakar. Yash. Okay, so at this point, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's a road name. I'm pretty sure we are here somewhere. Where exactly? No, not here. Probably not here. this point, yeah, the road's still just going that direction. Then oil gas station is it's a relatively big intersection that only intersects to the north. There's nothing to the south. That's fun. That's something that should stand out potentially. If we could find it somewhere. I don't see it immediately. Well, it could be here actually. Yep, that's it. Um, Begs the question. Probably here. We might have gone up here. Oh, we might have come from up here, I mean. That would make sense, I think. Because that would explain how we didn't. Oh, yeah, the Mayor of Diamagen Sikap Mbao. If you remember, that was the street name. Or like what was above the street name that we found on those signs. So we are in here. All right. Is that the lottery? Is that something we can find here? I don't know. But at the same time, we now know for sure if we go south, we hit the major road. If I just head over here quickly and then head south, it shouldn't be far to the major road. I think I walked this exact same way before, to be honest. And here, yep, that is where we came out. And if I'm not wrong, we should get to a roundabout over here. Yep, exactly. So, that wasn't too far, actually. Go back to the start. We walked up here. Might have come from over here. Actually might have come from over here, up here, here maybe? Let's check. This is sort of a four-way intersection, which is slightly displaced. It could be this. Yep, absolutely could be. Can we confirm? If we head south here, to get to a den like this one, exactly. I'm just worried it's not far enough away from the main road. There is, yeah, it could be. Honestly, could be. Let me quickly check. Over here, how far? Okay, that's very close. Never mind. Yep, we're in here. Question is, let me see that building. That's this building, I assume. And we're sort of towards its western edge. Let me, what could I do? If I head south here, I should hit the main road without any problems whatsoever. As long as there's coverage. And there isn't, but I can see the main road here. So, okay, I'm pretty sure we're right at this point. Yep. Let's see if we can find a chicken house fast food. Probably no longer here, I would imagine. But, okay. Don't think we can. I think well, it would be over here somewhere, I think. But anyway, I think this is the place, so we're guessing in 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, fantastic. I'll have a look at the exact path afterwards. Kind of forgot about that for a second there. We get another city location, which is nice. But won't have any chance of 25k-ing this. I want as much of these, or as many of these as possible. Okay, we have here Tuba. Well, is it really Tuba this time? Okay, there's another thing that says Tuba here. Chances are getting higher, and also this fits with the general road layout of Tuba. So, I'm more confident in that. Cours privé. No. Here. This also looks like we're just making our way out of town. That might say Tuba. Nope, doesn't. Just an odd Franco-Arabian something. You know what? We might generally be on this road now. But we might also be somewhere. Although I don't really think. Well, we'll have to see which road, which direction the next turn is. Oh, Gorom 2, Bambidor. That's interesting. I've never heard of either of those. And they don't necessarily have to be cities. They could, I think, be parts of town. Um, on first glance, I don't see either of these. Let's just quickly check the car, right? Um, quick checks not providing any results. Anything close to Tuba with these names? I don't think so. Let's go on. Bambilor. This is more of what typical, like, rural in quotation marks Senegal looks like. They're still on a main road, but not in a major city. It's just kind of has like this one road that goes through town after town, and the towns aren't exactly very big. They're just kind of settlements, few houses next to the road, and that's it. They can go on for quite a while, but they're usually not, too big in terms of area. Oh, that's some of what I've been talking about. The N8, that one might actually be true. Except I don't think there's an N8. There isn't. At least not one that stands out, which is what I was worried about. It only goes up to N7. Hmm. You now could think, for example, maybe one of the R60 roads is a national road and it's just not marked correctly. The other thing is there's no coverage here, so I don't even need to check this part. There's Bayak. What's on the other side? That's the more interesting. It's just gonna say Bambilor, isn't it? Yep. But it also says Rufisk, and I think Rufisk is something that I've seen before. Do I know where? Absolutely not. But there it is. Okay, so we are near the car. 18 kilometers to Rufisk. Okay. What's the other one? The other one was Bayak. We should be somewhere over here in theory. Is I mean, technically it's 18 kilometers to the west, so we should be here actually. I would think. I think this is much more than 18 kilometers at this point. I think this is about the 18-kilometer mark. I think here that's interesting. But stands out to me as something I've seen before. Not really, no. Oh, there's Bayak. That's not 18 kilometers, is it? I don't know, maybe. I've always been awful at this. Um, that's west. So we've probably gone up here. That would mean we started in Bayak? I mean, 2 kilometers, we surely traveled that. That means this is Bayak. Probably. Yeah, I wouldn't be super surprised. It does look smaller now that I'm here again than I initially thought it would be. Ah, eller är Rufisk? Actually, that would have been interesting to look at. Problem is, it sort of just goes on to the western Bambilor. Just continues. That's not necessarily what I was expecting. If you look at this, like, this road ends here. Okay, what does that one say? Bambilor 1 kilometer, Bayak in 7. Oh, there it is. How did I not? I mean, let's just forget about that. I traveled that far? Really? Except Bayak in the other direction. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Bayak was 2 kilometers that way, not that way. Rufisk was that way. All right, that explains it. Okay, so now where exactly are we? There is an Oryx gas station, which we have here. I don't know if that's the only one. Let me quickly check. That would mean there should be a major road intersecting here. I think I remember seeing that. This one. Is that too far? That might make sense. Um, Mairie de Bamil. I think that's the mayor's house. Or it could be the police. I'm not quite sure anymore. Been a while since I, you know, last had a lot to do with French. Chiassine, lamb, chicken. Hmm. The small. Yeah, that's the mairie. Well, it's a hotel apparently, but I think that I still think it's that building. Although I don't really have anything else up here for a bit. It's just empty, but that might have been rebuilt between, when the coverage was taken. Actually, no, it's this. It's totally this. Never mind. Okay, so we are here. This is the building. There's a couple buildings here. There's this building over there. I think this is where we have to be. And then there's small side road to the south, apparently, here somewhere. I, I don't know where it would be. There's this one here. I guess that's more likely to be one of these. And I just don't know where this one is. But because the station is over there, I think it has to be here. I'm gonna guess there in 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, nice. I'm gonna look at this one right now. Yeah, that's not a very exciting path logger. Okay, now this is a problem. We'll see if we can puzzle this one out. Because I'm not sure if this will have... Oh, actually that makes me a bit more sure that we'll be able to get somewhere and not get stuck in coverage. Definitely not as nice of a road though. We might be somewhere in the outskirts. Oh, it's getting a bit nicer here. Okay, so apparently while the coverage was shot, this was cut off, yeah, and diverted. Campement de Tourisme. Okay. Can't really read what it says beyond that though. Deviation. Oh. Yeah, I love getting teleported around, don't you? Or teleports. Hmm. Yeah, this one's gonna be difficult. Especially with this happening. What I need is probably... I'd like to have at least a distance to a bigger city. It doesn't even have to be big per se. It just needs to be big enough for me to know where it is. Gandia. Okay. I mean, I've obviously never heard of it. And it looks like we're going into it. Hmm. Is that? That have just nothing on the other side? I would expect it to. Yep. Absolutely. Thing is, a lot of Senegal just looks relatively similar. As I've mentioned before we started, country's not really that big, so it's not surprising that a lot of it looks similar. It does have a coast, so you'd think that coastal parts look different to these parts, and they do somewhat, but you have to really take a look and study it for a bit to really be able to tell them apart. But it actually does look like Gandia might be a bit bigger, which gives me a bit of hope. That sign is useful. Those signs, you love to see those because those always have fantastic information on them. And I know Kaulak. That's to the south. We've got Diaur to the. Well, actually, it's more like it's to the east, and Diaur is kind of to the north, and Tiombi is in the other direction. We over here. Yeah, there's Gandia. Yep. Okay. We're probably somewhere around here. I would doubt. I'd have a lot of doubts that we see that water anywhere on the map. Let me go the other way. Right. Okay, that's just straight up a dead end. Hmm. I don't think. Well, I'm not sure, obviously, but I think we didn't find any other major town on the route. We might genuinely be here. Because this would then be in Gurul, and then we have another bit of way, and then we get into Gandiai. Okay. I think that would fit. Okay, that's not helpful unless it's on the map, but there's like literally no POI here. The road direction matchup. I mean, well, obviously it does. There's no other road here. If we're not on this road, then I've done something extremely wrong. And I'm never going to find out where exactly we are anyway. But the big question is, would there be another city before we get to Gandiai? And if there were, where the hell are we? Because, we're certainly not anywhere over here. We have to be. We could be here. We could be here. But I don't think so because... Okay, go on. Because we found some more houses here. And there's a couple over here, but there's nothing quite as, town-like apart from this. I genuinely think we have to be on this stretch of road. Where exactly? Somewhere in the middle. Honestly, it might just be dead center. Actually, I think it's a bit more east. I honestly think the position I've got it in isn't bad. But, yeah, this is not a pinpointable location. I can guess we're sort of around where I've put it, and I think I'm going to go with that. Because honestly, it's not going to get any better. So let's just hope, and we're going to guess in 3, 2, 1, go. Almost. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I don't think that would have gotten any better, but yeah, pretty good guess. All of those diversions. Just a bit down here, and up here, and up here. And then we made it to Gandia. All right, next round. Not going. Oh god. Well, it wasn't going too bad. And then this happened. I actually went through. Oh, there is. Okay, there is a connection to a major road. Maybe we're not lost. Maybe, maybe not everything is over. But that's gonna be horrible, even if we do find out where we are generally. And at this point, I'm not missing any sign. De Ulumbaba Dara Koranik. Ulumbaba might be a town or might be a person. Um, could be either. I doubt I'd find either on the map though. And just generally, I feel like this is more east because, as I've said previously, it does have a coast, Senegal, and this place looks like it hasn't seen water in years. Um, there is a sign up there, isn't it? No, there isn't. Just imagining stuff. Okay. There are some buildings, though. No, it's just a question of will we reach them and why the hell are we driving on this road and not this one? I mean, you can see that it's a very slim road, but still. Okay, this might be super useful if I can read it. Diawara. Réseau de Diawara. I'm thinking it might be somewhere along here. Might be over here. The road direction. Pretty north-south-ish. Uh, uh, okay. Oh, it clearly in France. Um, no, there's nothing amazing on there. I mean, this says we're extending and modernizing the reservoir, Ip de Diawara, whatever that means. I mean, it's probably the place name, but wherever that is, Diawara, yeah. It might also be research. Now that I think about it, water castle, maybe chateau has another meaning that I'm not aware of. Yeah, so this is basically like a research project that tries to make sure there's drinking water in Diawara. I don't know where Diawara is. Might be over here. But I can't find it. So let's hope there's no dead end. Although, okay, maybe we're continuing after all. Just down this road. Okay, there is a dead end right here. Great. Can't get past it, can we? No. That's brilliant. Making sure that there's no information I missed on this sign, but I don't think there is. And then let's try the other way. This doesn't look much better. Please tell me the Google car actually went on a... No, okay. Of course not. Why would you? Through the main road. I think the Google driver was drunk. Okay. Are we gonna find anything this way? I just need one stone on the side of the road. That's like, I don't know. The car is 300 kilometers that way. That would be very helpful. I'm not gonna get that, am I? Well, as long as I don't get a dead end, I'm fine with anything. At least it gives me hope that I'll eventually find something. There's gotta be another town here somewhere. Or we might be here for a while. At least, GeoGuessr is still working reasonably fast. Although it is getting slightly slower. Traveled too far. Is there anything here? Anything at all? Other than cows? I mean, it looks like an interesting area of the country. Very far out there. Oh, me back. This sign. Purim. Okay. Might be able to work with that, although this just looks like there's like 7 houses here and then the city's over again. Yeah. That doesn't really tell me anything I didn't already know. And it's positioned in a way that I can't really read it. Might be over here too, somewhere on this road. Oh, I mean, I guess. There's the okay, sure, fine. Um, there's a Grand Mosque de Tourime. This, I presume. That certainly looks like a grand mosque. Yeah, 100%. And then there should be a curve further north. Oh, there's a donkey. Hello there, Mr. Donkey. Or Mrs. Donkey, not that I would know. It's quite a long stretch until that curve. The curve does come, but it took a while, which makes me think, I shouldn't overestimate distances around here. Where were we in regards to that? Sort of on a stretch that goes in a similar direction, and I have to go back again to see if we had any major curves on the main road. These don't count as major curves. They're not part of the main road. Let's see. Because I do think we had some. There's one. Well, wouldn't call it a major curve, but it is a slight curve. Maybe? But no, we traveled far further, didn't we? Traveled much further. Yeah, somewhere. Did we have any other curves, though? Okay. Back to more south. Could have been this curve, and now we're curving more south, and pretty soon we're going to curve back to the east. Does that match? Yes, it does match. It's just slight curves. I'm not sure if that curve was strong enough, though. And we're curving back again here. Oops. Come on. Don't push me back like this. And there's another curve. And now we're going majorly to the east. Okay, so missed out on one curve. This was the light, very slight curve, the east. We're up here somewhere. God. Actually, knowing Mapper, I would not be surprised if we're here. He wouldn't have just put us off the road in a location like this. Makes sense. Let me go north. See how long it takes until I hit that curve. I don't think I ever hit that curve. I think it's actually quite a far distance to it. But let's see. You go back to the main road here. I honestly don't think it's necessary. I'm 99.9% sure we're here. Up. But where exactly? This is... Honestly, I think we're here. I'm gonna go with that. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go. Ugh, God damn it, Mapper. He did put us off the road. But honestly, like, how was I ever gonna guess that? Down here. I mean, just out of curiosity, I know the time is running, but I want to see if there's actually something here that I could have seen. No, absolutely not. There's no chance of getting that right. Okay. Last round. Okay. Hamadi Unar. Okay. We can maybe work with that. Gas station not too far? Possible. Amadionar. Anything on this side? Nope. And I can't read that. Okay. But there's something. Was there? No, it was a person. Second, I thought it might have been a stone block or something like that, but no. Just a human. It looks... I wouldn't call it big, but it looks like it could be findable on the map. Don't know yet whether I want to try. Probably not with this one. I'll have a quick glance. Given the road direction, could be over here somewhere again. Maybe a bit further down here. Or further up here. Maybe even all the way up here. Or not. Where else is it possible? Maybe down here? No. Not that. Hmm. Maybe not then. Have to find something else, I guess. It does look like it could be in a similar area to what we just had. It's just a bit more wet. Like the slightest bit, like it's still very dry, but you know. Windu Bossiab. I feel like I've seen that before, but I could just be totally imagining it. Well, okay. Windu Bossiab. Bossab. No idea. No idea how to properly pronounce it in French, and even less so in Senegalese French. Probably. Could be the exit sign, but could all. Yeah, okay. Well, the entrance sign from the other side, I should say. Another one of these. Can I read this one? No. I see that here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I don't think I saw it then, but I just found it anyway. I'll take that. Another off-road location. Probably somewhere like... Ah, there's the station. Just over here. I mean, yeah, we're somewhere here. There's one house to the south, maybe, but that's way too close to the station, and there's none here. Go the other way. We might be much closer to the station than I think. There is houses here. Let me just check if they match up with anything. Probably this, to be honest. I don't know where this house is supposed to be. Go looking for it, I guess. But if it just wasn't built at the time, then I'd struggle to find it, wouldn't I? That's just more animals. What are these? Goats, I think. There's just a gas station. I have no idea. There's no house here. Am I sort of equidistant? 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sort of closer to the station, but not that close. I feel like this is as good as it's gonna get. So guessing in 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. All right. Not bad, not bad. Slightly further to the west. Okay. Honestly, I'm happy with that result. Got 24,956. I actually am not quite sure. Let me just quickly go back to see the path logger of. All right, went all the way up there. So sort of a dead end. Let's not go to the main road, right? Oh, there's actually nothing really connecting it to the main road anyway. There's a bridge above it, and this is a bridge below it. We couldn't have hit that anyway, so I'm glad I eventually went down here. And then all the way over here. Yeah, I'm glad that this sort of stood out. Once you know which general area to look in. And then this obviously helped. And actual street signs helped. What a surprise. Well, I would have found it either way, I'm pretty sure, but this just made it a whole lot quicker. And fourth. God damn it. All right. Close, very close. But it was just, yeah, that round obviously sucked. Probably would I have been able to figure that out. Probably not. I mean, there's like the slightest curve here, but we weren't even on the main road, so it's not like I could tell there was a curve there. But anyway, I'm definitely happy with that one, considering the rounds we got. I mean, 1 and 2 were pretty easy, comparatively. I mean, it still took 10 and 8 minutes, but yeah, I think we can be fine with that. This one was already a bit of a stretch to get that pinpointed correctly, and I think I did fairly well there. Round 5 was also pretty good, so yeah, I had one not so fantastic round, and I'll take that. All right, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.